Yeah, we had some issues just recently with this toilet flush here, and so I've decided to replace the flapper here with this Korky 3-inch universal. Make sure that you pick the right size. There are different sizes available, and I've also picked this Fluidmaster 400H002, says PerforMAX, now quieter and faster. I've already installed one and I've been pretty happy with it. It was definitely more quiet, faster. I can't really confirm, maybe I had already a fast one, but it definitely works. So I'm going to show you the live installation now. Brand of the toilet is Delta, and what we'll need at least is a bucket and a sponge, or of course you can also use a wet vacuum. Very important to turn off the water here in the back. Remove the lid. Now we can see the old flapper and the valve. Now we are trying to remove as much water as possible. Here there's a lot of water, and so a vacuum would be really nice, but it works also with the sponge. Just takes maybe a little bit longer. Okay, getting close. Pretty much completely dried up. And so let's pull this old flapper up here. Okay, and then also release it from here. Okay, here we go. So let's see if that fits. If we have to adjust the width, then we just rotate this to the side. We can adjust it here. Worst case, we can also use this part here, but that's usually not needed. So let's try and see. Put this down. Yeah, I think it works already here in the standard setting. Just push it here to the right side here, and also in the back. Okay, and then we need to secure it here. Can adjust the length. Always takes a little bit of time to do that. Just make a rough estimate how far it is. When we pull here the chain and estimate the length of this clip here, I think should be around this one here. And now connecting it to the flush lever. Okay, have it here. Let's see. Can work it here inside. That doesn't look too bad. Should be more or less straight. Not too tight, not too loose. So I think that should work nicely here. Now I need to remove the nut from underneath here from the valve. Usually don't even have to look down. Usually pretty easy to remove. Best thing to put something underneath, maybe towel or sponge. Okay, so here we go. That's how it looks. Now there's a second nut here which we have to remove. The other one was just from the hose. This one is releasing the valve. Can do this easily from here. So I should be able to lift out the whole part here. Can see. Yeah, definitely everything falling apart here. Was definitely time to replace that. Now removing the hose. And so here we go with the new fill valve. Let's see if that fits. So that's what we get. So it's complete set with everything. You can see gasket from the top. Definitely much better than before. Also the nut for underneath to secure it here. And the clip if you need it to secure the hose to the overflow drain here. Now already a good time to adjust the length, so we can just screw this inside to have about same length here. We can adjust this also later, but the best thing is to have it about correct from the beginning. So that should be it. Pushing it now down and secure it with the nut from underneath. Better at the very end tighten it with both hands. With this valve we can adjust how much water will flow into the toilet bowl itself while it's filling the tank. So I think usually it's predefined here somewhere in the center, like 45 degrees angle. Connecting the hose now here to the overflow, otherwise it will just fill up the tank. This is not what we want, and so I think it's time to turn on the water again. So let's see. Okay, so there's some water flowing, definitely. So let's see where it will stop. I think it says water line here. Do we have any leaks? Checking for leaks here left and right, but looking good actually. The only thing which basically can be adjusted is the flapper width. So you can rotate the attachment left, right, left. This hasn't been needed here. Then you can also adjust the height. You can see now it's filling too high. Now I have to rotate counterclockwise, so it's stopping earlier and not overfilling here. We also have to adjust this valve here. I mean, usually it has some pretty good settings here, 45 degrees, but we want to make sure that it's not overfilling. When it's filling too much and then receding, then we have to push it a little bit clockwise, just a little bit, try, flush, try again. There should be enough water, but everything which is overfilling and then receding after filling up the tank, this is wasted water. We want to avoid that, of course. So we have this for the adjustment for the height, this for the adjustment of the water in the bowl. Flapper works also really nice. You can see closing again really nicely, filling the tank, and the chain has to be adjusted here in the length, that it's not too short, not too long. It can be a little bit loose, something like that here, but I wouldn't make it too loose, otherwise it's difficult to flush. And when I look at it, I definitely have the impression that it's filling faster than with the valve before. I don't know what valve they have been using, but this seems to be definitely a pretty fast valve. Was absolutely no problem, easy to adjust the height, easy to install right away out of the package, didn't have to use any tools, so absolutely perfect. So it's a full recommendation from my side.